parts. I found that with the particular printer I'm using right now, I can use what's called a tree type support, and the tree type support is very easy to remove. I also do not need to use any raft, brim, or skirt. You can put some skirt, that doesn't really affect it, to hold the part to the base. Okay, you can see the support structure here. This is called the tree type support. It does look tree-like when you look at it in the holes here, but around the bottom it just adds these little dots, and it makes it easy to remove the support. Even the bigger trees are easy to take out just using a screwdriver. Okay. And when it's all done, you end up with this kind of a bearing support. And the fit can be very tight, or it could be loose. Depends again on your slicer settings. This particular 4-bay base, again, was printed with tree-like supports. You can see there's still one on the end here, but it's very easy to remove. I just take my screwdriver, just pop it right out. Okay. The dovetails are well preserved. The part printed standing on its base with no raft or no supports. It could use a little bit of washing now because there is some glue on there. I put some glue on the bed to help the adhesion. Okay. And these pots are strong enough. If you hit them here, all right, right here, there's plenty of support. Plenty of support. Okay, I haven't had a problem hammering in parts and hammering them out with any kind of breakage. Okay, here we see this one's got some bearings pressed into it. It's got 4 bearings actually. Usually 2's enough, or even just 1 if it's a single straight ahead no geared generator. Okay. Other parts you'd be printing would be the stator pot, which again using the same technique of supports. So here's a tree-like support again, and again tree-like support. This one is actually, looks like there actually is a little bit of raft or support on this one. And the problem here is that to remove this, it comes off like this, but yet there's still material here that has to be filed. Okay. This one was printed without that support, and you see it's a nice, easy assembly. Okay. So you have, again, this. Don't have to be afraid of hammering these. So there's your basic parts, right? Another bearing set in here. Okay. The actual position of the stator is probably not there. Okay, probably up here. And, a little tighter on this side than the other side. stator. So the other part we have, the other parts that we print, pretty basic. We print a little spacer that goes on the shaft. Okay, and we use that to keep. We put that on the end of the shaft, and then a little clip here, right, a clip here to hold it so it doesn't move back and forth. Another spacer, a little smaller spacer. It's a couple different spaces, and the only other real important part is this. This is the top of the rotor. So this gets glued on. Okay, and the result is here's a rotor with the screws that have been threaded. Okay, and that will go on the shaft. And there'll be coils and magnets, and that wraps up your generator. Skateboard bearings are easy to buy, and they're available online or the local skateboard shop. And 2 or 4 or 6, depending on how you want to put your bearings in. You need some magnets. These are ceramic magnets, and they're the most economical, and they'll end up going on. Okay, in this fashion. They'll need to be glued on. They can't just go on like this. Okay, and you may use other types of magnets or different shapes of magnets. You're going to need some wire. Okay, I'm using 26 gauge. This is a 1 pound roll, which will give you approximately 1,200 feet. Okay. Here's some coils we made up. Okay, different size coils and different number of turns. Okay. Again, there's our roll of magnetic wire. The finished generator. This one has a little different pieces. This is an earlier version with a different bearing support and a different stator, but this is pretty much it. A different rotor, actually. All these parts have been re-engineered so that they're quicker to print, easier to print, and they use less material. So you can see it's just a little spacer there, and we're using a little hose clamp here. It's actually a 7mm hose clamp that'll go on the shaft. You need a pair of pliers. It would sit here. Okay, one on either side, and you're ready to make some electricity.